Hey guys, Kurt here, and today, twin flame runner chaser. Why? Why is that happening? And what can I do about it? What can you do about it? So to understand what to do about it, which is really what you want to know, right? What you probably are most concerned about is, okay, Kurt, how do I make it stop, right? That's what you want. You want to know the answer to that question. Well, first, we do need to talk about why it's happening so that you can understand what you can do about it. And because there absolutely is something you can do about it. You absolutely can make that stop and get your twin flame to stop running, ghosting, the back and forth that you get sometimes with your twin flame. That's what happened with me. It was a lot of back and forth. Many of my students have just been outright blocked on social media, cell phone, email, all of it, you name it, totally blocked. I was able to, through my coaching systems, work with the student and actually get their twin flame to not only unblock them, but start talking to them again, want to be with them. I've successfully helped people be with their twin flame, right? So here's the deal with why the running and chasing takes place. Okay, you are a three-part triune being, right? Physical body, mind, soul. You and your twin flame are the same soul. Everybody knows that. That's like the one thing that you see online on the internet about twin flames that actually is true, right? And then you see a whole bunch of other crap that anybody that's even new to my channel, you don't know me at all, you know there's a lot of garbage on the internet about twin flames. Let's just be honest about that, right? There's a lot of junk information on there about it. Well, the one thing everybody does get right is that you are the same soul. That part is true. Now, in order for the soul to exist here in this physical reality, or actually technically in the universe at all. So there's the energy part of the universe, and then there's also the physical universe. So that could be like after you do the thing that we call die, you go back to heaven. Well, what really happens is you return to the energy part of the universe. Okay, so anyway, for the soul to exist in this universe at all, whether it's the energy part of the universe or the physical part of the universe, it has to polarize. It has to polarize, okay? This universe operates on a system of duality. Albert Einstein called it relativity. You got light and you got dark. You got here and there. Past, future, up, down, hot, cold, positive, negative, right? Duality, relativity, things being relative, fast, slow, whatever. Duality. Now the soul, and everybody already knows this, the soul is a monad, okay? It's single. It's source. It has no opposite. It's pure positive energy. Okay? In order for it to exist in this universe of duality, it must become a duality. That's twin flames. That's what twin flames are. You and this other person are the same soul. You do share one soul, but the soul does polarize into two, I guess you could say, metaphysical forms. Now, because of the polarization of energy, that's why your twin flame runs from you. That's the why. Okay? So simply put, in any energy system, energy always travels from positive to negative, generally speaking. Generally speaking, it is true that in all energy systems, energy travels from positive to negative, like in a magnet, right? Like the magnetic field of the Earth, if you look at the flow of the magnetic field, it goes from the South Pole to the North Pole. Well, the South Pole is the positive pole of the Earth's magnetic instrument, right? Like the source of magnetism of the Earth, which is actually like the core of the Earth. It's like a ball of churning iron. Well, anyway, energy travels from positive to negative, okay, in energy systems. You watching, you are the positive polarity. The harder you chase, the harder they run, right? and it's energy. Remember this. Don't get confused by the physical actions. Some people get confused by the physical actions because you might be sitting there watching this going, well, now wait a minute. One time I ran away from my twin flame. Well, yeah, so did I. However, what was going on in here was the opposite. And I'm not talking about like when you're angry with your twin flame, right? That's not what I'm talking about. If you're angry with your twin flame, you might tell them to go F right off and take off running yourself. But why are you doing that? Well, it's because you want to be with them. You have these expectations. You desire a relationship with them. That's really what you want. And they're not reciprocating, so you're angry and you leave. Okay, but the core desire behind that action, behind that decision, is your desire to be with them. Okay? And no matter how hard you want to be with them energetically, they don't. And it pisses you off, so you leave, you run. So the actual physical stuff that you do, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the actual physical stuff that you do is, or I'm mad and I don't want to talk to them anymore. Because what's really going on is you have this overarching desire to be with them and they are not reciprocating. That's what's going on. In every case, whenever I've seen, like one of my students go, well, Kurt, one time I ran from them. Well, yeah, hold on a minute. Maybe you did, but the reason you ran is because you want to be with them so bad, and they don't. They don't, okay? So it's energy, okay? Look a little deeper than actions or like surface level, like anger, emotions like that. You got to go deeper. You're the one that has this overarching desire to be with them. That's energy. That's energy. You're a three-part triune being: physical body, mind, soul. And where you are polarized with your twin flame is in the 5D, the metaphysical aspect of the self, the mind. The mind is the source of emotions and thought. And also, like Kundalini energy, metaphysical energy. That's the mind aspect of the three-part triune being. That's where you and your twin flame are polarized. That's what enables you to exist in this universe, whether the physical or the energy part of the universe. It's what allows the soul, which is what you really are at your core, to exist in this universe of relativity, of duality. Okay? Because of that polarization, when you have the desire for your twin flame, for the physical form of your twin flame, when you have that emotional or mental desire for the physical form of your twin flame, that energy travels to them and pushes them away. You're positive, they're negative. You push, they pull. That's the twin flame mirror. The more that you are addicted to that person, the more that they are going to be addicted to anything but you. That's the twin flame mirror. Okay, it's not no healing your childhood wounds and clearing karma and all this kind of stuff that you see, all the junk information on the internet that you see about twin flames that I was talking about a few minutes ago. That's not the twin flame mirror, guys. That's all mental. That's all personality. That's all ego. What I'm getting at is soul stuff. That's what we're going to talk about in the next part of this video, which is what to do about the running and chasing, okay? Is soul stuff, how to shut down the running and chasing. You have to get out of looking at this from like personality traits and ego and like stuff like that, because that's all the polarized energy, the mental, the mind. You guys are polarized, and it's only like that with your twin flame. Okay, there's no polarization with any other person in the whole universe. Okay, everybody else is just everybody else. There is no energetic polarization with any other person in the whole universe. Only you and your twin flame are, as a matter of like infrastructure, like how you were built, how you were created as a being. Is it where you are intrinsically positive and they are intrinsically negative? Only with your twin flame is it intrinsic. Everybody else, you can be positive, negative, you can flip. whatever, right? With your twin flame, you in another body, your other self, as I call it, with your twin flame, only is there that intrinsic infrastructure where you are always positive and they are always negative. Okay, that's the way you were built. You were created like that, you and this person, in order for you to exist in this universe. Now, by the way, if you're new to my channel, I just want to take one quick second to introduce myself and tell you a little bit about myself, and then we're going to get to the what to do about the running and chasing part of the video, the second part of the video. I am a professional twin flame coach. I've coached over 2,000 students. I'm probably pushing 2,500 right now. I was able to attract my twin flame to me like magic. It was easy. As soon as I figured out the science of it, I said, oh, all I gotta do is traditional Zen spiritualism. That's all I gotta do. That's all I gotta do. I figured it out, and it worked, you guys. And I've taught this to over 2,000 people. You can go to my website. There's a link in the description box below to my website if you want to read testimonials from my students. There you go. There's the proof right there. You can go look around on my YouTube channel. I'm always posting twin flame success story videos. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying this so that you understand what kind of a YouTube channel you're on, I guess, right? There's a lot of people talking about twin flames, and I've only seen like one or two other people that talk about it like I do. And one of them is my student. I don't know why that is. I'm sorry if that sounds like a boast, but you guys, what I'm here to teach you about twin flames, you've never heard before. And I don't know why, because it just seems really obvious to me, like the way that I teach this to people. And again, I apologize. I'm not trying to sound arrogant or anything like that. But guys, there's a lot of information on the internet about twin flames, and you're sitting there going, I don't know who to trust, right? Why should you listen to me? Why should you listen to me? That's a fair question. Why should you listen to me? Well, there you go. I've coached over 2,000 people, and I got my twin flame to come be with me. And it works, guys. The more that you listen to me talk about this, the more you're going to go, wait a minute, okay? I know I'm different than everybody else. I know I am. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. Now, let's get back to the video. What can you do? What can you do to end the running and chasing? Okay, in a nutshell, you got to get out of your mind. You got to get out of your mind and align with your soul, which is your twin flame. You and your twin flame are the same soul. You are the same source energy. The polarization exists at the level of the mind. This is why I said earlier that the twin flame journey is really just traditional Zen spiritualism. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's all you got to do, guys. You got to detox. You got to let go of the physical form of your twin flame. And how you do that is by aligning with the true self. It's not a question of how am I broken? How do I get myself to stop doing that? Because the you that you believe you are, right? Watch this. The you that you believe you are, this personality, ego, it's like a mind or a thought-based form of identification. What you believe constitutes your very self. Your very, like, deeper than your actual physical body, right? Most people, almost everybody on earth, believes it's this personality, right? The ego. And that's based in thought, in the mind, okay? And what traditional Zen spiritualism is trying to show you is that you are not your mind. You are soul. And that's exactly what your twin flame is trying to show you too. You are a soul. That's where you came from. That's where you're going to go back. That's what you is. And that is your twin flame. And the ego, the personality, the mind, kind of all different words to talk about the same, generally speaking, same thing, the mind, ego, personality. That is what is going to stay focused on the physical person, your twin flame, the physical form of your twin flame. Okay? You, the real true you, which is the soul, is not focused on the physical form of your twin flame. It is not. because the soul already is your twin flame. So it doesn't care about the physical body. The mind does, the ego does. And this is stuff that they teach in traditional Zen spiritualism, not twin flames, but for example, like you hear the word detaching in the so-called twin flame community, right? You hear that word. And that word actually comes from 10,000-year-old traditional spiritualism. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So the twin flame community, so-called twin flame community, they kind of hijacked that word in a sense, right? Detaching, okay? In traditional Zen spiritualism, detaching is where you let go of physical forms and also thought and emotional forms, okay? And the way that you do that is by shifting what you believe you is. You got to go deeper. You got to go deeper, right? You got to go deeper to the true self, the real you, which is the formless. And when you stop identifying with the mind, the personality, when you stop believing that you are this mind, personality identification, and align with your soul, which is your twin flame, that's how you detach. That's how you end the running and chasing with your twin flame. The ego personality is what is attached to the physical person. You, the real you, which is the soul, is not attached to the physical person. Okay, this is no different than traditional Zen spiritualism. It is not. Your twin flame is just trying to get you to see that, and it makes perfect sense. You and your twin flame are the same soul, right? I guess you got to do soul stuff. And that's exactly what traditional Zen spiritualism is. It's ending the confusion about what the self is, what you is. That's what spiritualism has always been. Okay? Now, if you're new here and you want some resources, I have some free content on my channel. There's also coaching. You can go to my website and sign up for some coaching with me. It's very, very affordable, guys. I don't charge thousands. It's only $200 or $300. It's really, really inexpensive for coaching with me. I do have an 8.5-hour, 9-hour long video course where I teach you everything about twin flames, and I'll give you action steps that you can put into place to make the necessary lifestyle changes to permanently shut down the obsessive thinking, the running and the chasing with your twin flame. And it is a lifestyle change. You do really need to get a grip on that. This is a big change. I mean, think about it for a second. You met the other half of your soul. That's kind of huge, guys. That's kind of a big deal. This is meant to be a permanent lifestyle change. This is a big deal. This is a big shift for you, and you really need to take it seriously and embrace a lifestyle of true spiritualism, not the junk food spiritualism, the pop culture spiritualism that you see on the internet, not that stuff. True spiritualism, okay? And it doesn't mean that you got to go live under a rock either. You can still go out there and live a really fabulous life, have your dream job, travel, whatever it is you want to do, right? Or maybe you just want to have a family, whatever you want to do, okay? But spiritualism, it's not belief, okay? It's aligning with something deeper in here. That's all it is. But it is kind of a lifestyle change too. So that's what I help you with. That's what I coach you through in my Introduction to the Journey course. After you're done watching the videos, of course, you get to talk to me and my 2 coaches assisting me. Also, I do have a whole bunch of free content on this YouTube channel. You can go watch it right now for absolutely free. I have a playlist that I've actually assembled where I've taken all of these types of videos where I talk about twin flames, and I've assembled them all into a playlist. So you don't have to go digging around through my channel to find them. The name of that playlist is called How to Get Your Twin Flame. Go watch those videos. They're all free, where I talk about all these different types of twin flame questions. Or you can sign up for some coaching with me. I've got live Q&As every single week. You guys, I got it all. I got a Facebook group. Hit me up, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you next time.